Illumicrate have a new sci-fi subscription called Starbright, and guess what I got in the mail? So I thought I'd share the first one with you guys. So here we go, Starbright. I've cut the sellotape ready to make this slightly easier on myself. We have a bit of folding there, and then that was gorgeous. And we're just going to cover off Death of the Author. This is a book with redesigned cover of Death of the Author, gorgeously done, and sort of different textures for different bits, which is quite cool. Anyway, then you've got a lot of circuitry effect there, which is nice. Main character there, and then you've got gorgeous all three sides sprayed edges of circuitry, a nice red with a grey black for the detail, which matches the cover. Okay, and in the back, stories were the greatest currency to us, greater than power, greater than control. Stories were our food, nourishment, enrichment. To consume a story was to add to our code, deepen our minds. And the Starbright exclusive on the back there, which is good. And then this is by Nnedi Okorafor. Yeah, my probably butchered, sorry. And okay, in we get to little end paper there, very nicely done with the atmospheric lighting, gorgeous use of light and texture there. Nice, so they're typing in the computer. And we'll go to the other end paper. Which is, because I believe the book is a combination of the author writing the book and a story with the little robots. This is the book within the book, which I love as an effect, with all the solid robots there, and again beautifully sort of thing, and very luscious green landscape, which is nice. And when we come to, it's not upside, but then we come to, oh, it's designed like the book. I love it. The Rested Robots, which I guess is the name of the book she's writing within the book. And it's a gorgeous sort of printed on the cover robot effect, which has got a very almost robot design. Death of the Author cover there. I've never read anything like it. It's a fine, fine tale, a true treasure for the mind. A little blurb there. And a gorgeous little sea effect with a little bus or something on the beach there. Nice. Ooh, looking forward to this one. But that is Death of the Author / Rusted Robot. And I love it when they have it in the second cover be the design for something within the book. Such a lovely little effect. It makes you feel like a proper merchandise from the book as well. But yeah, that's a gorgeous first edition. Great start for the subscription, I think. Hey, so now I've read Death of the Author, and it is a real page turner. It's very much two very distinct different voices, because you've got chapters from Zulu's, the author's perspective, which is more of a lit fic vibe, discussing her life and her struggles, and her culture and her family dynamics, and how that's affected her and how it's not always healthy or supportive. She faces a lot of prejudice from many different angles, and sort of not really considering her capable because of her disability, despite her strength of character. And she's not always the most likable character, but you can very much see where she's coming from, and it's just very engaging read. And then you have chapters from like interviews going through, which is hinting at something big's coming, that Zulu's going to do something really dramatic, and is interviewing her friends and her family and her partner, and it's giving all these different perspectives on her and how other people see her and the relationships from both sides, and sort of the biases of each character for each other. And then there are chapters of like the book within the book, because of the novel that Zulu has written. And it says how this becomes this massive sensation in her life, and how that's taken up life, and how that's been reacted to with people, and sort of the dynamics, and how it's become something beyond her, the author, and how Zulu as the author feels about other people's reactions and interactions with the novel. But that's back in Zulu chapters. And then the novel is from the perspective of a robot, sort of post-humanity vanishing from Earth, and it's the robots humanity created, which is very much imbued with the spirit, the sort of coding. When someone codes something, they put a lot of their opinions and culture and bias into it. Like there was a story of someone who going on Google Maps and saying, oh, where can I find sort of a place for an abortion in New York? Couldn't find anywhere. Though at the same time, if you'd asked Google how to find somewhere to bury a body, it would have found you all these places like swamps and abandoned like woodland stuff where you could hide a body. And so when the programmer said, oh no, it's just like because we've had a thing is Planned Parenthood or whatever, the actual names of the organisations, if you'd asked that, it would have told you, but that's very much different from when you could tell them how to buy a body, and they would have given you details, and the leaps there show a lot of the biases and the beliefs of the creators being involved in how these programs work. And in this, they sort of have aspect and how these robots and the different types of robots like AI and Kara, the main character robot, the POV character in the book that you hear the chapters from, is a human who's very much embraces the humanity that has shaped like humans, although there are differences in everything. They are, you know, humanoid, 2 arms, 2 legs, head, and then it's sort of the differences between humans and tribes, different types like AI and all these different ones, and the interaction, and there's whole sci-fi adventure in there, and it's very, very interesting. 2 different vibes and 2 very different distinct character voices, which very much feel it, and it's very richly built world, and how Zulu's culture, because she is she is Nigerian American, and very much Nigerian culture comes in through the robots as well as through Zulu and her family life, and just how she lives, because it's part of her identity. And then it's sort of how that's fed in is very interesting read, and really loved it. I do gravitate slightly more towards the sci-fi chapters of the book within the book, because I just loved it. But both of them are very good, nice read, and it's a great first choice for the subscription box, and would recommend. But let me know if you read, let me know what you think, and thank you for listening. Bye bye.